I don't know what you want.
Hey guys, what is going on? It is Floating Willy here, and today I have a 230 one-shot 60 slab bust for you guys. Now, as you did see in the beginning clip, this thing can tank through probably any wall that you have. Most walls usually have around 1 to 3 slabs, well this thing can tank through 60. So let's go fire it off one more time to show you guys, just in case, you know, weren't paying attention at the beginning. Here it goes. Bam. Tank through that wall. All those slabs gone, and you can even tell that it busted the slabs because it actually busted some of the first sand stack. So how this works is there's basically a couple things you need to know about the hammer. So one thing is, this is the equation you will use if you're ever calculating how much hammer you need for sand. So the equation that is 1.151x plus 1 is how much you would need for your hammer. So let's just do this real quick. So we have 1.151, then we have x, which is 230. Here's a little math for you guys. Plus 1. That's what the equation would be. So I've already calculated this, and it is 266. Well, it's actually 265.73, but you're just going to want to add that up. So that is what the hammer needs to be. So that's how many dispensers you need to have for the hammer. So this is the hammer that we will be using in today's 231 shot. Here we go. So it is about like 265 TNT in the hammer at once. So it is pretty laggy if you don't have a good computer. But here's how it works. Originally, hammers could only be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 long, or else it wouldn't bunch up into one little block, just like this. So you boost your TNT falls, and it all bunches up into 4 blocks, but you want to be in 1. So, with this hammer design that actually Mayo Waffles came up with, it uses 2 little boosters things right here, just like 2 ticks off from each other, and here's what it does. It gets it compressed into 1. So that is what we have up here with this little booster right here, and this booster over here. This one goes off before that one over there, so it pushes it this way, then that booster pushes it all back into here. Here is how the interior of the cannon actually works. Right here is the slab bust TNT, which falls down into here, gets aligned by that piston, and then this sticky piston pushes a slab right there before this TNT goes off, which keeps it below the sand, which is at this level right here, which keeps it below the hybrid TNT, or the hybrid sand, sorry, which is at the same level as the hammer and the hybrid TNT. So that's how the interior of the cannon works. So here we have the sand compressor, which is connected probably the most direct to the button so far in this cannon. So what it does is it powers this piston, which pushes this redstone block away from this wire so that it doesn't power it anymore, which opens these pistons. And what that does is it allows the sand to collect right in the cobwebs right here, and the cobwebs down here. And that's how we compress the sand. But to get it even more compressed, what we have is a little signal going off of this button, which powers this TNT. So by the time this ignites, the signal will be going over here. It powers these top pistons first, which have the top sand, which basically make it go down, so it's compressed into 2 pistons, like the 2x5 pistons we have right here. And then, by the time that happens, this signal will push these into the barrel. But they would just fall, but we have TNT that has already been like primed and everything, and it's ready to go. So it blows up right when these pistons push it. Then it pushes it into the barrel here. Then these pistons close off, these pistons push it in, and that TNT right over there shoots it forward. Just like that. Alright, so now I'm going to go over how the slab bust actually blows up before the sand can stack on the slabs. It basically uses the tunneling effect. Let me just show you guys real quick. So basically, these are the same timings, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 ticks, and this is on 4 ticks. So you would think that they are the same timings and same everything and perfectly identical, but they aren't. This actually has just a small amount more delay than this does, due to just Minecraft physics, saying that it takes a little more time for it to just pass through these repeaters. So that's what we use for the hammer and the slab bust. So this is the hammer delay right here. This is what we have right here. And this is the slab bust delay. So this obviously takes just a little bit longer than that one. So then that's what we are going to use for the slab bust. Alright guys, so I just wanted to bring something up real quick. I've been YouTubing for, a decently long time, making canon videos, and, well, I got the YouTuber rank on my server. So, thank you guys so much for all the support, liking, viewing, sharing my videos. It means so much to me, and you guys are just making this all possible. Alright, to get this cannon started off, what we're actually going to do is we're just going to start with the sand compression. I recommend your floors at Y225. It works the best for me, it will probably work the best for you. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So just like that, that's basically all you're going to need for the sand compression boosters. Now what we're going to do is go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Get a slab out. And this is where your cannon's actually going to start. It's going to be right in line with this. So just placing these 12 blocks now will actually help you down in the future. Alright, now we're going to come right over here. And we're just going to place 6 blocks like that. We're just going to put ladders on them. Then dump a bucket of water right down in there so that your cannon doesn't blow up. We're going to come back here. And we're actually just going to wire this up to itself. Just so that it powers all the boosters just like this. Pretty simple, pretty simple. All you have to do is just staircase up with half slabs. I'm sure a lot of you guys know how to do this. Then you just place repeaters on all of them and connect them all with redstone. Just like that. 1, 2, and 3. Then we just connect that up to redstone, and we will worry about hooking this up to the button in a later stage in the cannon. Alright, now we're going to worry about the pistons that push the sand into the compressor barrel. So what we're going to do is we're going to place 5 blocks like that, and then 10 pistons in a 2x5 formation right on top. Place a block right back here. Actually 5 blocks, and just place redstone on top of that. Get a little test here. Make sure that powers them all. Yep. So it works perfectly. Then what we're going to do is we're going to place more pistons right on top. More blocks. And then we're going to place more pistons facing inwards. Then we're going to go out 3 blocks. Break the inner 2. And then place pistons right inside here. Facing inwards. So that when you close them, when you power them with redstone, they will shut and hold the sand back from falling until you want them to. So now what we do is we just go around with some blocks that will conduct redstone. Gonna place redstone right on top of that. Just like that. I'm gonna place a block off here. Gonna get our piston. Gonna break that block. Gonna get our redstone block out. Place it down. Just like that, so everything should be powered. Might as well get the torch out now. Place it right here. Go off a few blocks right here. And then leave a one space and then another piston. And then we will power that piston. Alright, now to power that piston over there, what we're going to do is we're going to come down one block and out. Just like that. Then we're just going to place kind of a ring, a half ring of blocks. From that side, that will connect over to here. Just like that. So what we're going to do here is we're going to place 2, 3, 4, 5 repeaters, just like that. 5 full repeaters. Sorry, I served a little bit laggy with repeaters. Then we're going to place 6 right here. 1, 2, oh, that was my fault. 3, 4, 5, and 6. So now if you power this, which I will demonstrate real quick, it will keep it open enough for the 22 sand on each piston to fall back through, and then it'll kind of create a circuit, just like that. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're actually going to find the spot of where the button should correctly be placed. So how we do this is we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, and then we go out 2, just like that. Then we just break those blocks, and that's where the button will be. So now what we do is we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we go up a block. And this is just going to be full of repeaters. So 6 full repeaters, just like that. There. Alright, now we are going to hook up this little button system we got going on to the bottom pistons. So how we do this is we just place some blocks like this. Just all around until we reach that. So there should be a 1 gap and a 1 gap right there. Another way you can do this is you can count out 5 repeaters right here. 3, 4, 5, all on full tick. Then you bend it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another piece of redstone, and then a regular repeater right there. Then we just connect these two up, just like that. Alright, now this part's a little bit easier, guys. What we do is we rig up these top pistons just by doing this. We place 5 blocks, place 5 redstone right on top of that, and then we just connect it up to this little part right here, which is actually pretty simple. So what we do is we just drag this off and connect it up, and you are done. Alright, so now what we gotta do is we need to connect this piston up here right to the button. So to do that, what we do is we make a little staircase, 3 tall. Then we make it another taller just by going 1 back. Then we place a block right there. Then we just put redstone down this whole staircase. Alright guys, now it's time to connect this button up to the actual cannon. So first things first, I screwed up right here. This slab actually needs to be right here. So there should be only 11 blocks right here. Sorry, that's my fault. But to connect it up, what we do is we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then we come down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then we place a block right there. So this block and that half slab should be perfectly aligned. And this is why you want to do this stuff first, so that you know your cannon will be aligned later. So what we do now is you can go ahead and break this block, but I'm just going to leave it because I kind of like it there. We're going to place 8 full repeaters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then what we're going to do is we're going to go down all with redstone. We're going to place 8 right there. Alright, so now what we need to do is we actually need to hook up the cannon and the sand compressor. So how do we do this? We actually have to build the cannon. So what we're going to do is we're going to place 6 dispensers facing inwards just like this. And the repeater's just connected to the top one. Going to place 2 blocks just like that. Redstone here, and redstone on all top of these. Then what we do is we place 2 blocks here, 2 blocks here, glass, and glass right there. So now what we do is we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just like that. We're going to get out our wand here. You probably don't have wand, so you're going to stack these up 8 tall. because I assume you are in factions. So what this is, see right here, it is 8 tall, 6 wide, right there, on both sides. So now what we do, put a ring around it, and then what we are going to do with this ring that we're going to have on both sides is we're going to fill it in with glass right here. Alright, so I filled in the rest of the blocks in the glass. So this is what I did. This is all what I did from last clip. You know, just 3 blocks right there. So how we do it from now is we place a piece of glass right there. Remember, it could be a regular block. All this glass could be regular blocks except for these two. Those have to be glass. We're gonna put our ladders right here. Pour water down there. Then we're gonna put ladder right here and right here. Or you could have blocks right there, but sometimes I like to get into my cannons and like kind of fix some things if they are messed up. So I would recommend you put ladders right there. Alright, so now to power these dispensers, here's what we do. We place just blocks, alternating blocks, just like this. So one we'll have 2, none, 2, none, 2, none. Just like that. Gonna put redstone repeaters, powering or touching these dispensers right here. Then we're gonna put redstone right behind all of them, just like this. Then we're gonna use slabs. I'm gonna stack them just like that. We're gonna alternate, just like that. So what you would do is you would go all the way up like that, just like this. Alright, so I'm just finishing this up here. I did both sides. I'll just give you guys a little look of what I did so far. Nothing too special, I was just stacking up half slabs. And now what we do is we need to connect these units to this booster here. So what we do is we just make a small L shape like that, place down a repeater, and you're done. So just do that on the other side, place down a repeater, and then bam. It's just connected, just lined up perfect. Now what we do is we place a block right there. We get out our piston. We're gonna go up 2 blocks, kind of like this. We're gonna break this one. So slab here, 2 pistons like that, and then we're gonna stagger these 2, so it looks like that type of shape. Then we're gonna get a sticky piston out. Gonna place it right there. Okay, and we're gonna place a half slab right there. So now what we do is we go up 1, 2, 3 blocks. You're just gonna kind of make a border right there, a little 4 tall border. Then we go 1, 2, 3, then back 1. Then you're gonna place a piston just like that. Then we're gonna come back here and place blocks just like that. So kind of in a U shape, and then down 2 blocks just like that. Then what we're going to do is we're going to place our pistons, or not pistons, repeaters powering the pistons, just like this. Going to put them all on 3 ticks, connect them up, and just like that, now all we have to do is wire it. Alright, so now to wire it, what we got to do is we got to place 2 blocks right here. And we're just going to kind of make a row of blocks, just like this. Then we're going to place 2 redstone back here. And then we're going to place 10 full repeaters. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So after that, what we do is we place 2 blocks just like that, a redstone, and then a repeater on 2 ticks, just like that. So that piston will push the slab in right before all these pistons push. So now what we are going to do now is we're going to work on prettying up this little sand compression system we have going on here. So what we're going to do is we're going to place a block right there, redstone on top. Then we're going to place a block adjacent and down compared to that block right there. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3. So now with that, what we do is we place a repeater on 3 ticks. Then we bend around right here. Place a redstone, then place a repeater on 4 ticks, then 2 blocks just like that, 2 sticky pistons, and then 2 blocks. What that should do is be right in front of the one-shot pistons, which are the higher up ones. they push the one-shot sand into the barrel. So if they are aligned with the one-shot pistons, you know you've done it correctly. Alright, so now what we can do next is place 3 blocks up like that. And then just fill that in until we reach this barrel right here. So now we have kind of like a square box, and you can either fill that in with regular blocks or fill it in with glass. Since I am in creative and I have abundant resources, I'm just going to fill that in with glass. Then what we do now is we place blocks right there. And then we just fill this in right there until we reach this piston right here. It should be exactly 1 block above this piston. So it's not right there, it's right here. Just like that. And then what we can do from there, you can actually just place blocks instead of ladders here if you want to. Just kind of nice. What you can do from here is you can just place glass, but it doesn't really matter, so I'm just going to fill this in real quick. Just like that, and bam. Now what we can do is we can work on these sides a little bit. Make it so that it shoots through here, not right here, because that won't work too well. So we place 3 blocks right here, block right there, and then 6 glass, or put 3 blocks up there first, then 6 glass. Now it looks all nice and pretty. Next, what you can do, I don't know why there's a block placed right here, but you can remove that, and then you just put blocks right there, put a block or 2 blocks right there, just so that you have like kind of a little opening right here, so you can get into loaded cobwebs. And you can do the exact same thing on the other side. Just place some blocks like that. Place like kind of like a little landing dock if you want to. Just like that. And that looks good to go. So let's see what we work on next. Alright, to get started on this hammer, what we're going to do is we're going to kind of make a L-shaped kind of diagonal arrow pointing that way. We're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Put about that many blocks for now, but that will be changed, but not by much. We're just going to do the same right here. Same amount of blocks. And then we're just going to do it right here. So now what we do is we place 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh geez. Server lag. Whoa. That was pretty bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then we break this block and this block. And we lower them. So that we have kind of another L shape just like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dispensers right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dispensers again right there. Then you're just going to build up like that. Then you're going to get some ladders. And you're going to place them right there. Some of these could be swapped out for blocks, but a few of them need to stay ladders. You could keep them all ladders for maintenance purposes, like I would recommend, but you don't have to, just in case you're like short on wood or something. So you're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 again, just like that. And what we're going to do is we're going to stack this up. Alright, so we're going to stack these up so that they're 14 tall. So / stack 13 up if you're in creative mode. And I have world edit on your server. So just like that. Let's see how many this is. So that's about 140, so that's about 280 dispensers. That's a safe amount to have. I would highly recommend you do that. Then you're going to come right over here. 1 block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just like that. You're going to place dispensers facing upwards, just like that. So now what we do right here is we go 1, 2. Then what we're going to do, build kind of like a little shelter of blocks around that. Then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And that'll be your secondary, or your primary booster. Over there is the secondary one that launches it all into this hole right here. So what we do now, place glass right there, or blocks, doesn't matter, but I do like the visual effect that gives me. I like to be able to see what's going on in my cannons. Build that up a little bit. And then what you do is you take your ladders out. And you do not place one right here, but you do place one right here, and right here, You could place it all the way up, but I'm just gonna put glass. Actually, yeah, I'll put one right there, just so I can get in and get out. Just like that. And just like that, you're almost done. So I'm just gonna continue building this ring up all around. Alright, so I went ahead, I finished up this ring like I said I would in the last clip, so here's a quick overview of what I did. Just kind of did this on camera. Oh, place a block right there. I have the ladder right here. I didn't do this side over here though. I will show you how to do that right now. You can just place blocks right here. They aren't necessary, but it does make it look a little better. Just like place glass right there, then place glass right here. And then you can just place a water bucket right here. And the cool thing about this hammer is it doesn't even need water in here, although I would highly recommend you put it in. And I'm just going to put water right here too, because it does need to be there. So to water this down, you just fill it up, just like that. Uh-oh. I'm going to block that off real quick, because I don't have the barrel done down there. That washed away, that didn't wash away any redstone, but if you had some on the floor, it would have done that. So you have to be careful about that too. Alright, now it's time to actually start wiring this hammer up. Wire this hammer up. And we can do this by placing blocks right here, here. And we just do this pattern all the way on the bottom. Solid blocks. What we're going to do is we're going to get out our repeaters. Get our slabs up too. Gonna place repeaters all along here. Redstone connecting it up to each other. Then we're going to place half slabs right here. Just like we did on the charge over there. We're going to place some more on the top here. And then we're going to stack it up. And we are going to do the same thing that we did on that side, on this side, just like this. So you guys aren't missing anything, I'll just do the start right here. Repeaters. And then a redstone, just like that. Oh, I misplaced a slab. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to alternate just like that. And we're going to place repeaters and redstone on all of these. Just like this. So I'm going to go ahead and finish off with both the sides, and then I'll get back to you. Alright, so now what we need to do is we need to connect the hammer up to the actual boost. And to do that, we just place a few blocks just like that. Then we're going to place redstone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then a repeater on 3 ticks. This is really important. This needs to be on 3. That needs to be on 1, or else your cannon will not slab bust and sand stack properly. Then what we do down here is we place some blocks. Just right under those dispensers. Then you're going to place blocks right off of them. Just like this. Then you're going to place repeaters, just regular repeaters on 1 tick. Right there. Going to build a staircase going down. Right here. And I'm just going to build a little path just like this. So that'll be on 1 tick, that'll be on 4. Then you're going to place redstone here, here, and here. Then you're going to place a comparator and right click it once, just like that. So what else you need to do, just a quick little heads up. See right here, this is where the one-shot TNT will be pushed out, or the one-shot sand. Blocks need to go here, by the way. Just like that. This is where the one-shot TNT will be pushed out. So with that, it'll land right here, and it'll hit this block. So you want to break that block before you actually shoot your cannon. Alright, so what we need to do right here is we need to hook up the one-shot sand piston that'll actually push it right down into here. So how we do that is we count off 1, 2, 3, and off this third one, what we're going to do, we're going to go down 1 block, we're going to come off 2, and then what we need to do is we need to place a piston right there. So now we break this block and this block. We can break that block. Put redstone right on top of here, so that this signal will power this. Then we get our red sand out and just put it right there. So now when it's powered, that piston will push it right into here and making it usable for the cannon. Alright, now it's time to connect this redstone torch up to those dispensers right there and those dispensers right there, so they properly compress the TNT down into that hole. So what we are going to do first, I accidentally made this a little bit wrong. What we need to do is place redstone right there and a torch right there, and just break that one, and just break this repeater right here, and just shift it down one. No, not a big deal, but it will make a difference in your cannon. So what you do from here is you go down to redstone right here, redstone right here, then you go 1, 2, 3, place a repeater right there, place a repeater right there, place a repeater right there, and then one on just one tick. Then you're just gonna fill that bridge in all the way over to here. So now you place a repeater right there, half slabs right there, 3, 2, just like that. And then just like that, you can connect those right up. You place a piece of redstone right there, a repeater on 2 ticks, and connect those up. So now what you do is you staircase up, just like this. After that, what you're gonna do, oh geez, is you're just gonna place blocks right here until you reach over here. Then you're just gonna fill these in. Place redstone right here, a repeater right here, and just place more redstone right there. A repeater here, then you're just gonna half slab your way up. You place your half slabs right there, and then you are almost good to go with this cannon. Notice how this is at 2 ticks, which makes a cumulative of 3, and this is only at 2, so these will go off before that, making this compress all into that little hole right there. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to put a piece of glass right there. Alright, now it's time to start working on the slab bus. We have a few other things that we have to do to make sure the cannon performs correctly, but for now, we're just going to work on the slab bus, and we will worry about that all later. So what we need to do is we need to go from this block right here, we go up 1, 2, 3, 4, then we go up 12 with dispensers. Just like that. And then we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more dispensers just like that. And this is what will actually blow up the 60 slabs that you have at the bottom of your wall. If there is a really good factions base, you would have to use that, but if you're just in creative, it just looks cool. So, now what we're going to do is we're going to go down here, place a block right here, and right here, and right here. Not right there, right there. So what we do is we place redstone here, here, a repeater here. Then we go 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to place a repeater right here, and right here. And that will give you the correct delay that you need. It can't be like this. No, it can't be like that. It has to be like this and this. Believe me, I've tested it and it didn't work. So now with that, what you do is you can just start staircasing this up, just like that. So you can break that block right there, place a redstone dust right there, and just keep going all the way up just like that. Alright, now that I found out what we need to do real quickly, here's what we have to do. We have to place a repeater right here, and a repeater right here, and then connect that right up. And this is actually a piston liner. So here's what will happen. So this TNT, this is the slab bus, will fall down into here. This piston will line it. Then right before this goes off, this closes off the hatch so that this stays below the sand. So when it gets hammered down, it'll blow up the slabs below the sand. So that's how that works. So I'm going to quickly fly out of here. Oh, case that off. So now what we need to do is connect up this side of the hammer, just like we did on this side. We have our 3 ticks, and then our 1 tick. So how we can do this is we can just go like this. 1, 2, 3, just like that. Uh-oh. I wasn't supposed to do that. Broke too many blocks. So what we do is we take this down, just like this, just through here. Oh jeez, half these blocks don't even need to be here, by the way. So you can go ahead and break those. And you just connect it up, just like that. Simple as that. You could find a different way to connect it. It would probably still work, as long as it's connected to the redstone right all along here. Alright, so what we need to do now is we need to go ahead and complete this barrel. So what we're going to do is we're going to line it up to about right there. So we should have a 4 tall roof. And what you can do is you can place glass right here if you want, or you could just place blocks. But I'm just going to place glass because why not? Same thing with this side. Just go ahead and fill that in. Place some blocks right there. And right after this, we're going to do a little bit of cleaning up on the cannon so that it doesn't look so bad. Then we can just... and set that glass. Sorry for my poor typing skills. And just like that, your cannon is basically done. Alright, now it's time to do a little bit of cleaning up. So what we can do here is we can just box that off. Everything looks decently clean. You can break half these blocks right here, except for that one. You need this one. You can place a block right there. And that looks a ton better than it did before. See how everything's all connected? You can place that there. That actually makes it look a little bit better. It's always nice to have a presentable cannon, you know, if you're raiding with your faction so they don't call you out or anything like that. So, there you go. Basically done cannon. So what you can do now is you can probably put anything you want on the barrel, kind of like I had my chicken right over there. Good time. Or you could just leave it like that. It'll still function just as well. So now let's get into the watering, because I am going to show you guys how to water. So I'm quickly going to take out all the water and show you guys how to properly water this cannon. Alright, now it is time to start the watering process. I have removed all the water from the cannon, just so I can show you guys exactly where every water bucket goes. So the first water bucket, what you're going to do is you're going to place a water bucket right there at the top dispenser. Same thing with this side right over there, top dispenser, just flow right down there. And I recently placed a block right here so that the water wouldn't pour out because the barrel wasn't done. Be sure to remove that or else things will start to blow up. So now what you can do is you just place water on every single block up here, just like that. So basically your whole hammer is water. So then what you're going to do is you're going to come out of your hammer. You just fly right into the barrel here. Another little helpful hint of what you can do here is you can place some slabs right there. If you don't want this water pouring down, you can just get rid of it and then just break it. Oh, hold on. I did this wrong. These slabs need to be one lower. Just like that. And now the water won't pour out. So now you can run around in your barrel. Next stop, the actual cannon. Just drop one right there. And then the same thing up here. Just place water all up there. Make sure that you have a gap right there, not a ladder, so that the TNT gets right up into here. What else do we need right here? We can block that off. Right here needs watered. And let's see what else. And I think that's about it. This does not need watered. Please don't water this, or else it might actually screw up your slab bust. It doesn't need water, so just don't do it. And there we go. Quick thing I forgot to mention, you do need to place redstone on top of that. It won't just power itself, so you need to place redstone right there and put that at 2. Alright, now it's time to give your cannon its first test shot. So once you've watched the whole video here, I highly recommend that you watch the whole video before you start building the cannon, or at least build with me and don't jump ahead. If you've done that, your cannon should be fine. But if you haven't, who knows? So, first thing you want to do is you're going to get your sand out. And what you do with this is you just place 23 tall on each leg. So I have world edit commands. So I'm just going to stack it up, just like that. And you guys can check right here. Alright, there it goes. Right here, you cannot place any more. So the lowest you should build your cannon is at Y225, like I said in the beginning of the video. So right there, I have that block selected. And then I have this one selected. It says right here, that's 230 sand. So now what you do is you come down into this barrel thing here. You would go over here. You'd place 5 cobwebs right here. Then 5 cobwebs down here. Then you would run right into here. Place a cobweb here. And a cobweb here. Alright, so we got the cannon loaded, ready to go, sand and barrel, we're ready. We got the webs, we got the slab bust, let's go. First test shot right here. 60 slabs down there, got our wall set up. Watch that. If you guys did enjoy today's video, please be sure to leave a like. It means so much to me. If you would like to see any other type of cannon, just leave a comment of what you would like to see, and I will probably make one and do a tutorial. If you'd like to see that happen, make sure you subscribe. I'm FloatingWilly. Have a nice day.